What's up, fellas? So today we're here to talk about what should a man and a woman bring to the table. Okay, I got five for what men should bring to the table and five things a woman should bring to the table. Okay, guys? And a loyal patron supporter wanted to know this, and I'm just gonna guess that maybe he's having an issue with what he should bring or his girl should bring. So let me talk about this right now, guys. Number one thing a man, I'm gonna do the men first. The number one thing a man has to bring to the table, fuck what you heard, financial stability. It, guys, it all starts there. I'm not talking about making you no beta male provider. I'm not talking about making you no trick. But the thing with financial stability is that, guys, when the stability, the financial aspect of the relationship is not on stable ground, the woman is all over the place with her emotions. All over the place. It cannot, first of all, let's just be real. Fuck what you heard. A lot of men's confidence, let's just be real. Let's just cut the bullshit. A lot of men's confidence comes from their financial situation. Can we all agree to that? Now, this is not about being a baller or making 10 figures a year, none of that. It's just a man's ability to have a job. I don't care if you make 40 grand a year, right? If you got a consistent job that you clocking in and clocking out every day, a man can get confidence from that. It's not about you need to make $500,000 a year. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about having a stable job that you can go to every day, that you can count on a paycheck on Friday. A man gets a lot of his confidence from that. It's just the way we're hardwired, guys. We have to be able to provide. That gives us the confidence in the relationship that if things go bad, I have something to offer to a woman. I was watching a movie the other day, this past weekend, actually, and I had seen this movie years ago. Y'all know I'm finna go into one of my stories. Y'all know. But the name of the movie was called Always Outnumbered with Larry Fishburne in it. And in that movie, he's a struggling ex-convict. And towards the end of the movie, he had got a job, finally. At the end of the movie, he finally got a job. And he went back to a girl that he obviously liked, and he asked her on a date. And that woman said, "Oh my God, all this long time and you're asking me out?" And he said something that made a lot of sense. He said, "Well, before I had nothing to offer." He said, "If you can't pay the bills, there's nothing you can do with a woman." He said, "Even I know that." So the point of him saying was, I didn't ask you out because I didn't have a job, because I didn't have nothing to offer. That don't mean he finna go buy her a Mercedes. That don't mean he finna spend all his check on her. That just simply means I can afford to take you out for a fucking slice of pizza. That just fucking means that if you're a little short on your light bill and you need a little bit of help, I can help you. That's all it means. It's not about being a trick daddy. We got all these bitch ass dating coaches on YouTube who just, it's the charisma. I actually hate them sons of bitches more than I hate the guys who was, talking about all the looks and stuff like that. Yes, charisma is important, but are we just gonna keep it a buck, or are we just gonna be fake motherfuckers up here? You know goddamn well you need a goddamn job to get a goddamn woman. Now, would a sun shine on a dog's ass every now and then? Can you every now and then go out there and get a woman who really doesn't care about your financial situation? Absolutely, I've done it. But you want to count on that every fucking time? You have to have financial stability to keep the woman's emotions in check. It's no other way. You have to bring that. And when I'm talking about stability, I mean just that. I didn't say financial success. And this is what I mean. Let's say you're a freelance photographer, right? And one year you make 200 grand. The next year that's a little, okay, let's stick with that. One year you make 200 grand, and for the next 2 years you make 20 grand, and then the following year you make 25 grand. That's not stability. That's instability. If you're a guy that are working on your freelance, you're doing something freelance like photography or something like that, I suggest you wait till you get, more stable before you try to even get into a relationship. Not date, but a relationship. Because the woman is going to drive you crazy because you're too unstable. That doesn't work. She would just be pushing you to try to get a job. In that situation there, you're just better off not even trying to get into a relationship for my purple pill guys. Because she's going to want some stability. That's not enough stability for her. The guy who makes 50 grand every year, although he's not rich, he's stable. If that makes sense. Some guy going to say, well, AMS, you got 200 grand, and then over the next 3 years, that's like, you average like 65, 70 grand. Yeah, but it's unstable. You can't build a lifestyle off of it. At least at 50 grand a year, at least I know what my lifestyle is. At 200 grand, I don't know what the fuck. What kind of lifestyle should I live? Should I live a 100 grand a year lifestyle, or should I live a 50 grand a year lifestyle? It's unstable. It doesn't work. Your emotions the woman's emotions gonna be all over the fucking place. So you need financial stability. I'm just talking about stability. I'm not even talking about the guys who don't, work or unemployed all the time. That's even worse. So a guy has to bring financial stability to the table, guys. That's number one. The next thing a guy has to bring to the table is emotional stability. And what I mean by that, guys, if any of y'all guys been in a relationship, y'all guys know women get frazzled by the simplest little bullshit. They have a flat tire. They radiator leaks. They lose their fucking mind. They're all over the place. You have to be the calming waters to take a deep breath. Everything's going to be okay. Any little thing frazzles women. It is amazing. That's why when a man gets so emotional so easy, that's why it's such a turnoff to women. Because you acting like a woman. Women are the ones who get all emotional about every little thing. Could y'all guys imagine? See, you're the leader. You're supposed to calm things down. Could you guys imagine on 9/11, President George Bush, y'all guys remember that night he gave the speech after the towers fell that same night? He was in the White House, calm, cool, and collected. Could you imagine him down there giving that speech, smoking a cigarette, acting all nervous, stumbling all over his words and shit? Could you imagine that? Calm, that calms everybody else down. You see him acting like that, you're like, oh shit, this shit must be worse than what I thought. The president always have to, portray a calmness because he's the leader. If he's nervous and frazzled, then you're going to be nervous and frazzled. Could you imagine Franklin D. Roosevelt after Pearl Harbor when he gave that speech about a date that would live in infamy? Could you imagine him stumbling and bumbling all over his words, all nervous and stuff? That'll scare the shit out of everybody. The damn president nervous. When George Bush gave that speech in that office, in the Oval Office, that was designed on purpose. He was trying to convey to the Americans, we ain't hiding, we ain't running. I'm still in this goddamn Oval Office, goddamn it. I ain't running from no goddamn body. Now, I know goddamn well that probably was a fake setup behind him, and he might have been in a bunker somewhere, but that's beside the point. The point was he was trying to portray that we're in good situation. We're not running from nobody. I'm not scared. Now, I know it probably was fake. I know his ass probably was in a bunker somewhere, but that's beside the point. He trying to calm everybody else down. That's what you have to do with your woman. If something happens bad and you get all frazzled as worse as her, that doesn't work. You have to, I got this. Everything is under control. That calms the woman down. Next, number 3, something I've been trying to talk to you guys about for a long time. Guys, you have to bring protection to the table. You have to. There are assholes in this world, unfortunately. There are assholes. And no matter where you go, it's just, this ain't gonna happen every day. This ain't gonna even happen every year. But if you stay with a woman long enough and you date a woman, eventually at some point, you're gonna have to check somebody for your woman. It's just going to happen. She ain't even got to be that super hot. It's just that people are rude and disrespectful. And you have to be the protector. Well, MS, I don't want to get shot, brother. It don't matter. As you being the man, You supposed to protect your family. It's just the way it is. I don't know what else to, I don't know what else to tell you. It's just the way it is. Could you imagine you calling the police and somebody shot at you or something, and the police say show up, and then you say he's over there, he's in that house right there, and the police say, "Oh, I ain't going there to get shot." That's what you signed up for. As you being the man, you put yourself in harm's way. Just so when you with your family, you are the protector. Just like when you call the police, they're the protector. They go, I'm not going there to get shot. No, that's what you signed up for. And that's what you signed up for. You put yourself in harm's way. You have to be a protector. And if you do not stand up for your woman, I am telling you, essentially that relationship is over. Maybe not that day, but she's going to lose so much respect for you. She's not going to be able to get wet for you anymore. Okay, let me say it like that. Is that making it clear for you? She's not going to be able to get wet for you no more because she no longer feels safe with you. You have to stand up and protect your women. And sometimes that standing up, it might cause you to get in harm's way. What else you want me to say? I don't know what else to say. That comes with the territory. The next thing, guys, some type of excitement. Let's just be real. For the most part, life sucks and it's boring. Can we all agree with that? You get up, you go to work, you come home, you watch a couple of your shows, your favorite shows, and you go to bed and you get up and you do that shit all over again. That's pretty much life, mixed in with some little social thing, gatherings you might do. It's up to the man to keep things spicy. It's up to the man to make things fun. That's your job. This is one thing when you guys don't factor in why financial stability and financial success is so attractive to a woman, other than just having the stability part of it, it provides more experiences. A guy who makes $10 million a year can provide more experiences than a guy who makes $30,000 a year. It's just the way it is. The guy who makes $10 million a year, you can take way more trips, you can do way more activities, you can go to way more, concerts, sporting events, all that type of thing. But even if you're a guy that don't make a lot of money, even if you're a guy who makes 25, 30, 40 grand a year, whatever, well, whatever you have to figure out a way to make things fun with what you fucking got. Guys get into this thing to where when they get in a relationship or they get to courting a woman, they think the woman is content with just come sitting on their couch with their ass and flipping through the channels. And then they wonder why the woman runs off. Nobody's about to sit on your couch bored watching Seinfeld reruns with your ass. You need to think of things fun to do, to get out. They don't have to be expensive, but you have to bring some type of excitement to the relationship. If you don't, you will not keep that woman long term. I promise you, you won't. You can have all the stability you want. You can have all the emotional support you want. I don't give a fuck if you're the greatest protectors who ever walked the earth. But a bored woman is a gone woman. That I can promise you. And last, guys, number 5, discipline. Women are not disciplined. It's up to you to say no. Women want to spin you into fucking bankruptcy. It's up to you to be the man to say, no, we cannot afford to do that. Because women they don't have no emotional control. They don't have no kind of financial responsibility. That's up to you to do that specifically. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you have the abundance. But see, you can't tell a woman no if you're in scarcity. You have to be in abundance to tell a woman no. Now, the issue is this right here. For all you guys wondering, you don't got to say no, but this is what's going to happen. She's going to spin. Then something's going to happen. Life is going to happen, and you won't have no safety net to save you because she spins y'all into debt. You didn't know how to say no, and now the transmission on the car goes out. The motor on the car goes out. Your hours get cut, and you don't have the money to hold you down because you wasn't able to tell her no. And now she's looking at you like, what are you going to do? You're the man. That's why it's important for you to have the discipline to say no. Some of you guys are worse spinners than women. You have no discipline either. That's why I sit here and I tell you guys, you have to be the one to have the discipline. Yes, I know you want the new Jordans. Yes, I know you want that new truck. Yes, I know you want that new bed or couch or whatever. You have to have some discipline. You're the fucking man. You're the one that's supposed to have emotional stability, because she doesn't. Now, you do have some women that been through life or something done happened or whatever, and they be the ones to say no. They'll be the ones to say we can't afford that. That's because they probably done been through it before. But by and large, I would say the overwhelming majority of women are financially irresponsible. All right, now let's see what the women's supposed to bring to the table. The number one thing a woman's supposed to bring to the table, guys, is a sexy, healthy body. And I say that because women do their best to look their best when they're single, getting ready for a wedding or a vacation. Any other time, most women, not all women, most women in a relationship, not dating, in a relationship, in a guaranteed relationship, are going to gain weight. I'm telling you, I've seen it so much. And so, ladies, if you're watching this, if you let yourself go and you wondering why y'all sex life is going to hell and your man only want to have sex with you once a month, that's because you're a fat ass buffalo right now. Point blank, period. It's up to you, women that are watching this, to keep the attraction going by maintaining your sex appeal, not letting yourself go once you got your man. That's your fucking job. That's your primary fucking job. That's probably the number one reason why he selected you, was off of your sex appeal. And you letting yourself go. And then you're bitching and complaining. See, what happens is it's a snowball effect. The woman lets herself go. The guy stops sleeping with her as much as he used to. Now the woman is getting insecurities because now she's wondering if her guy cheating on her or if he still even finds her attractive. So now this starts fights and shit like that. You start getting accused of cheating and all this other type of shit. Or she's emotionally all over the place, bitching and complaining. For one, you're not giving her no dick. For two, she's just wondering like what you got going on. So now she's turning into a complete bitch because you're not digging her down. And it all started because you became a fucking fat ass buffalo. So the number one thing, ladies, stay your fat ass in the goddamn gym and leave the fucking Big Macs alone. Number two, feminine energy, not being argumentative. Now, what ends up happening is, in a relationship, some guys turn beta and stuff like this right here, and this send women into their masculine energy and stuff like this. But ladies, the only thing you need to do, number one thing to keep them, is just be submissive. That's it. Ladies, you can have any man you want. Feminine energy and keeping your body up. You have no control over how your face look. You have no control. That's out of your hand. The only thing you can control is the attitude you bring and being as sexy as you possibly can. That's the crust of attracting a man. That's all you have to do is be submissive, feminine energy. And I just don't understand why that's such a lost art these days. Every woman is just all over the fucking place. Gets on your fucking nerves. Rarely will you find a woman that's just a piece of fresh air. It's ridiculous. Number three, catering. Cater to a man. Now, this is not go fetch my shoes. I had to point that out because some of you guys take shit too fucking far. I say a woman should submit or cater to you And you thinking her bringing you your fucking house slip. She's not a fucking dog. This just simply means that there's nothing wrong with her bringing you a glass of water, cooking you dinner, cater to a man. All you fucking women out there, you love fucking Beyonce so much. She had a fucking song, Let Me Cater to You. Listen to it. Instead of what's the other song? I can't remember. She got a bunch of other songs, but some of y'all just need to listen to that song, Let Me Cater to You. I think that was a Destiny Child song. Just cater. She's not your fucking dog. She don't bring you your fucking paper and slippers, motherfuckers. I know some of you guys take shit way too fucking far. Next, emotional support. This is just simply don't nag me when I'm out grinding. Some guys are workaholics. Some of you guys find your purpose in life and you want to work 80 hours a week. You need a woman that motivates you, keep you going, not send you text me, we don't spend no time together no more. Blah, 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 blah. Emotional support. If you got a man that's a grounder, that's a workaholic, support him on that. Don't try to just, get mad. I understand you want to spend time with your man and, you miss him, but you got to support that. Support him, support his goals. Don't try to derail him and compete with his purpose and you feel like you're in competition with his purpose in life. Give him emotional support. Say, baby, you going to do it. You're going to make it. You're going to be bigger. Do that. Support him. And last, guys, loyalty. And what I mean by loyalty, yes, I'm talking about cheating, but in life, things happen. And you don't want a woman to run off at the first sign of trouble. Now, if I'm sitting around the house 2 years from now feeling sorry for myself, still bitching and complaining, then fine, you should run the fuck off. But I don't want no woman to start pulling back because I lost my job or my hours got cut and she's starting to pull back the first day it happened. No, she ain't leave me, but she's already pulling back. Guys see that type of shit. Be loyal. In life, things are going to happen. You're going to go through bumps in the road. And you're going to need a woman that's going to have your fucking back, not run at the first sign of trouble. Like some women will. They won't run right then, but you'll notice they'll start pulling back immediately. So have some fucking loyalty that'll give a guy some time that if something goes wrong, give him time to figure it out and get back on track. So those are the 5 things, guys, that women need to bring to the table. If a woman brings all that to the table, this is a recipe for the guys that are open to this, a marriage or a long-term relationship. If you could do just those 5 things. Guys, if you do those 5 things I said for what a guy to bring to a table, a woman is going to be attached to you and she'll never leave you. She'll never leave you. That's my honest opinion. All right, guys. I'll get back with you guys next time.